I was standing in my kitchen and I'm thinking, before I release the last episode of Tea with Teddy next week, why don't I take you behind the scenes of everything that I do and tell you like 10 really cool secrets about the show. Alright? Let's go. So first and foremost, Tea with Teddy is a character. I know some of you think that I'm actually portraying myself when I do my show, but the truth of the matter is I'm not. I mean, I don't normally walk around drinking cocktails and making bitchy comments to people, and I don't wear sweaters around my neck, and I am mean, but I'm not as mean as Tea with Teddy, so it is a character. I'm actually pretending to be someone else. If you guys ever heard of a show called Kids in the Hall, it's sort of like Saturday Night Live, except in Canada. There's a character on there named Buddy Cole, who looks like this. He sits on a stool in a bar and he has these really funny monologues, and he's, you know, very feminine and overtly gay and, you know, very bitchy. And I remember that character growing up. So when I thought about, you know, doing this show, he's the one I envision, you know, saying all these mean jokes. So if you ever want to see the original Tea with Teddy, I think you should go on YouTube, where you are right now, and search Kids in the Hall, Buddy Cole, or you can probably hit this link right here, if my boyfriend does it correctly. There, hit that link, and you can see Buddy Cole, and you can see all the similarities between him and I. So I know that most of my episodes are about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but in actuality, it takes about 10 hours to make one episode of Tea with Teddy. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it takes about 4 hours to film 6, 7, 10 minutes worth of the show. And then it takes me about 6 hours to edit it, or to film cutaways and find pictures and stuff like that. And I know you people are like, damn, like 6 hours? Well, yeah, it's true, because I'm editing and I'm watching TV and I'm editing some more, then I'll send some emails and I'll edit, and, you know, my boyfriend will be bothering me, what are you going to cook, what are you going to cook? Okay, so after all of that, it takes about 6 hours to edit. So for every episode, it was 10 hours of work just for those few minutes. So in a few episodes, I use a picture of a baby that says "bitch please" on it. And if you actually Google the words "baby, bitch please," you'll probably see that picture. But I didn't find that on Google. That baby is my niece. That's Madison. Well, my great niece, Madison, my youngest. So I just took her picture and I thought it would be funny, and, you know, it was. It's really worked. So yeah. So, you know the music in the theme song that you hear? This music right here? I'm not a musician. That is actually a real song. Of course I can't play the whole thing, but that is by my favorite Euro pop band, ATC. And the name of that song is called Why Oh Why, which I think is kind of funny if you think about, you know, me being mean to people. They're probably saying why oh why. So I love that group, so that's why I use that song. And all of you know who ATC is, even if you don't listen to Euro pop. I'm going to tell you right now. ATC made that song, la 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 la, it goes around the world just la 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 la. Yeah, you all know that song. Some of you hate it, it gets stuck in your head. Yeah, they wrote la 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 la, and they also wrote my theme song. So next time you hear it, now you know. So in season 2, I introduced a character of Mummy, and that's actually not a character. The woman who plays Mummy is really my mother, and I actually call her Mummy. So I know some of you are asking, is that really my mother? No, she's not a comedian, she's not an actress. That's my mother, see? That's her, right there. I only have 2 pictures in my house, and this is one of them. So yeah, just so you know, that's really my mom. So I learned this trick from Sarah Palin, who I actually admire. I know most of you out there hate, but I actually like her. She never gets dressed from the waist down when she's on camera. Yeah, so if you ever watch her shows, she only gets dressed from the waist up because she says, what's the point of putting on a full outfit when you're only going to be seen from the waist up on camera? So I do that. So a lot of episodes of Tea with Teddy, I'm not actually wearing pants. You see the shirt and the sweater, but I'm usually wearing pajama pants. When I'm in my house, I don't like to wear clothes. When I'm outside, oh yes, it's a runway. But when I'm inside, I'm really much like this, like a tank top, pajama bottoms, or a tank and, basketball shorts, or, if I'm really trying to impress someone, I'll just walk around with no shirt on, to tell you the truth. And if you don't believe me, you can go on my Facebook page and look at all those shirtless pics that I'm so proud of. So when I'm filming Tea with Teddy, very rarely do I have on pants. I almost never have on shoes because my homes are carpeted and I don't like tracking in my house. So when you all are watching me on Tea with Teddy, I'm only really half dressed. So now you all are going to go back on the prior episodes and see if you see me. So sometimes I will be wearing pants, sometimes I'm wearing pajamas, sometimes I'm just wearing underwear. I'm never wearing shoes. I don't know what that's about. See? I'm never wearing shoes in my own house. But I just thought that was a funny fact. Take it what you will. So if you actually look on the search bar on YouTube right there, see all those videos of me right there? You will never actually see episode 1 because I released episode 1 and it wasn't very funny. And then I changed up the show for episode 2, which is Shit Gay Men Say. So no matter where you go on the internet, you will never find episode 1 again because I took it down and I never re-released it. So I think that's kind of cool. Go ahead, you can search Tea with Teddy episode 1. You will never find it. I know on Tea with Teddy I joke about always being drunk, but the fact of the matter is I don't drink alcohol. I know you all think that may be hard to believe, but I don't. I don't like the taste of it. I've never been drunk. I don't drink alcohol. On the show, it always looks like I'm drinking a cocktail, but it's always juice, soda, sometimes it's water, champagne looks like ginger ale, and this. And I know I'm always holding a cup, but the fact of the matter is most of the time, the cup is actually empty. I just like the fact of having something colorful, or I'm holding something. I just like that, and I think it fits well with, the character that I portray in Tea with Teddy. So I appreciate when I go to the bar and you guys try to buy me drinks, but just so you know, you're wasting your money. So I'm more of a teetotaler. But thanks anyway, though. So people often tell me, Teddy, you're so funny. I love the way you tell a joke. The fact of the matter is, during Tea with Teddy, I don't actually tell jokes. I'm actually reading them. My camera's on a laptop, and I'm actually reading everything I say like a teleprompter, because that's just easier for me. When I can't read off the screen, I always have a pad here, a bunch of little, jokes. So I read it and then speak, read it, then speak. So when people think that I'm telling a joke, technically I'm reading a joke. Sorry. So I think the funniest part of Tea with Teddy is obviously the fact that I make fun of my ex-boyfriends. And the truth is, they all watch the show, and they're all fans of it. But every now and then I will reference the guy I'm dating now as standing in the room. And in the first 2 or 3 episodes, he was actually standing in the room. But mostly he's not. Although I still reference someone in the corner, he's usually not standing there. And I think the biggest secret is, he has never actually watched an episode of Tea with Teddy. He's not being not supportive. The fact is, the guy that I'm dating is deaf. So yeah, he has a hard time reading my lips on screen. When we're standing together, I sign to him because I know sign language. But on Tea with Teddy, I don't sign. So he would have a problem following. He's standing in the room now and he can probably read my lips, but he's never actually sat and watched the show. Lucky me.